Look, I already told you I don't... Oh. Hello there. Sorry, you're not who I thought you were. I've had the most pesky men chasing me for days, trying to claim some treasure that I apparently stole. Very, very like them. Sorry, where are my manners? My name is Kiara. I am an elf, if you couldn't tell by the ears and the young complexion. I'm 120 years old, which is fairly young to some people, but I've lived a long time now. We're supposed to mature at 100 us elves, but I was out in the world mature way before my age. I am what you may call a warlock. I have taken my power from an unworldly being. Her and I, we met when I was young. She was interested in me, and I was interested in her too. She gave me power if I would do her bidding. Now I have a variety of spells at my disposal. Oh, you want to know about my spells more? Well, my patron, she gave me a book full of spells. A tome, if you would. I now have a large variety. My favorite of those being Eldritch Blast, because Eldritch Power, hitting people with it, my favorite. Out of that book, of course, I have many others that I've learned on my own, that my patron has helped me learn. I'll share those with you in a moment. Oh, what my patron is? Oh, silly, she's a fiend, of course. A demon not of this realm. It's most fitting, don't you think, that I would have a demon as my patron? My morals, my alignment. Well, if I were to put a name to it, I'd say I'm what people would refer to as lawful evil. That means I take what I want, but I do have loyalty to myself and to others. I'm not completely selfish, but I'm not afraid to hurt those if they've hurt me, and I will kill without remorse if they deserve it. That's so dark, don't you think? How tall I am? Oh, I know I seem quite small sitting down, but I'm nearly about 6 foot. No, I don't wear heels that often. When I wear heels, I'm even taller. Most men are very intimidated by me, which is why I don't deal with them. I prefer the company of women. If that wasn't clear. My appearance? Well, as you can see, my long dark hair, my black robes. I have a cloak as well for when I'm traveling, but it's not important. My eyes, well, they're blue, of course, with little specks of gold in them. Very unusual. What is something that my patron was drawn to me by, which I find very interesting. My core moral beliefs. Well, we've already been over that with what I align myself with, don't you think? I assume you mean my morals on killing others, doing deeds that many people would think unthinkable. Well, I don't mind, as long as the gold's good enough, and I'm doing a favor for someone that they'd be able to benefit me in some way. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I'll kill anyone that you ask of me. I don't deal with children, though. That's too far, even for me. They're innocents in this. If you want that, go somewhere else. Oh, you weren't asking for my services? You want to know about me? You are a strange one. Not many people come in here asking to know about me. Do I want to settle down with someone? It's a bit of a forward question. Especially from yourself. Don't get me wrong. This isn't some sort of thing that I'm being nice to you because I like you. No, I'm being nice because, I'm being civil. I could easily kill you, but I won't because I'm in a good mood today. I'm already taken, if that's what you're asking. I met my pirate queen many years ago. About 20 or so, in fact. Her name is Carafa Snowfur. She's a tabaxi. And we roll the seas together. I'm just on land just now, taking a break on a mission for my patron and a little bit for her. But I'll meet up with her soon enough. I can't be far away from my love for too long. It drives me a little bit insane. If I wasn't a warlock, what class would I be? That's an interesting question, you know? I never assumed I would be a warlock. I found my patron and she bestowed this power upon me. So, I can't imagine my life without magic now. I love if I was born with magic, like a sorcerer maybe. They're so lucky and privileged to have magic flowing through their blood from the moment they're born. I'd never be a cleric, too devout to one thing. I can't follow or stick with a religion. Not for me. I'm not really for music, so I wouldn't really be a bard either. Anything else? Not really. I'm not that great with a sword, and I only use a bow if I have to. Potentially a ranger, but I prefer warlock. Or sorcerer, if I was given the choice. Oh, how did I meet my patron? It's, an interesting story. I ventured out into the world away from my family when I was young. Much younger than I am now, obviously. I was 80, which yet again may sound old, but they see us elves as mere children until we turn 100, so... I was young. I was underage if you ask most elves. But that just depends on what elves you ask, you see. I met my patron in this realm, actually. She was here, but not at the same time. It's very confusing. We spent a night together, and she liked my potential I had. We got in a fight, you see, because some guy tried to offer her a drink and she said no and he got aggressive. I stepped in and protected her, if you would, and she was impressed by my capabilities, even before I had a magic of my own. She's been helping me ever since, and I've helped her. We're two sides of the same coin, but also different. She has much more power than I ever could, but she gives me a small portion of it, which I'm grateful for. My greatest fear, huh? It would probably be losing the life that I've built for myself. My place among my crew with Carafa and the others. We terrorize people, take what we want, but we're not bad people, no. My life without that, though, would be boring. I'd rather not lose it. That's as much as you'll ever get out of me on the word of fears, though. You could be spying for my enemies. I don't even know who you are. Do I think with my heart or with my brain? What a curious question. I believe at a time it would have been with my heart. After all, the reason that me and Carafa are what we are now is because we met in a port town and I chased her to sea. I wasn't going to let her go, and she found that endearing. Yes, she once said that if I hadn't chosen with my heart, we wouldn't be together. So I'm glad for that. But it's been years since then. I've learned. I have my head in the game, if so to speak. I think over plans. I like to be prepared. Sometimes, I do like to have a little bit of improvisation, just to, spice things up a little bit. But most of the time, it's head over heart. What colors you'd associate with me? What a strange question. Well, I seem black. It's what I wear, after all. Everything I wear is black. My hair, my garments. And I assume you want more than that, though. Because everyone could have the color black as their something they akin to. Fine, if you have to ask me, I say black, a dark blue, and maybe some silver, as I do have a few silver embellishments on my robes. My favorite spell, you ask? I already mentioned my love for Eldritch Blast, just being able to shoot out this Eldritch energy whenever I like. It's fun. I do like that. But I think my favorite spell of all is one which I do believe many scholars have named Crown of Madness. You place it on someone and they lose their sense of self, their ability to think straight, and they'll attack even their allies. It's so useful when you have an army upon you and you can just instill that madness in someone, make them turn against everyone they've ever loved. It's very good fun. Oh, and of course, hold person. Because what's more fun than being able to paralyze someone where they stand? It's an interesting concept. Some people find some moral ambiguity with it. Some problems, if you would, but I find it charming, very useful. I'm not really a frontline fighter. I stay at the back and help with my spells. You never see me up in the front. That's Carafa's job. Introvert or extrovert? Very interesting words there. Most people just ask if I'm confident or shy. I'd have to say confident, and extrovert if you would. I don't enjoy being on my own, really. I do to a certain degree, but when you're on the sea, with your captain and your crew, you become used to the attention, used to the bodies around you. So I wouldn't say that being alone is something I particularly enjoy anymore. Oh, you have to leave now. That's fine by me. Well, I hope you the best on your adventures. And let's hope that we don't bump into each other again, especially not out there. Well, hi guys! That was a fun video to film. I love these little ears and the wig, and oh my gosh, I love like the sleeves on this. It is so great. It's like, oh. That was Kiara. She's someone who I don't really play that often. She's like a one-shot character, but she's currently like an NPC who the characters are doing a heist with in a wizard's house in my campaign just now. So I'm dressing up as her for Halloween, obviously, and for our Halloween D&D session. So that's really, really exciting. I have a load of other characters that I would love to do this with. I only really have a cosplay for one of them, which is Eliza, who is my Tiefling Ranger, who I spoke about in another video. I cosplayed her last year. I'll put a picture here. I know I have a picture, so it's definitely going to go here. She was really fun because she's purple and everything. If you'd like to see more of these, please tell me about it. Honestly, please tell me in the comments if you like this, because I love talking about my characters. I love being able to do kind of roleplay, interactive things like this, because I love being able to get into that character. But yeah, that was Kiara. She's dark and mysterious and definitely not like me. That's like Eliza, my other character, like I said, my tiefling. She is also very much the opposite of me, very flirty, very fun. A little bit of a similar personality to Kiara, but not as dark and mysterious. But thanks so much for watching that. If you enjoyed it, please, like I said, do let me know in the comments, because I'd love to do more of these. But until next time, bye!